The great Adrian Wojnarowski is with us here, our NBA insider extraordinaire. And as this year has gone on, there's been so much speculation about just how happy James Harden is to be in Brooklyn. He has a player option at the end of the season. But this week you had some very important reporting that sort of informs where all this is headed.
Well, Greeny, Brooklyn's ownership management, they've repeatedly asked James Harden that question about where they stand with him, their future. And he has told them over and over that he is committed to being in Brooklyn, that he's committed to winning a championship there. Now, again, he's got that player option on his deal next summer. He's got some options potentially in free agency or in a sign-and-trade deal. Listen, the Philadelphia 76ers, they have a front office and ownership with some history with James Harden, some relationships there, and they have reason to believe that they have a puncher's chance at him. But what Brooklyn understands and believes is they've got to win this season, and that their focus has to be on if they can win a championship. They have Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant, who publicly and privately say, when the three of us play together, we're unstoppable. Well, they're going to get a chance to do that. Durant will be back next month, and they understand in Brooklyn it will take care of itself ultimately if they win, and now it's on this group to do it. But there is pressure. Harden and Kyrie Irving could both be in free agency within the year. That's right. And so we will see. If they're all healthy in April, it still feels like they could be the team to beat, but we'll keep a close eye on it. Let's take a look at some of the things that have gone on with the Nets this year. They've used 25 different starting lineups as of tonight this season. Only the Lakers have used more, and part of that flux has hurt their continuity. Since bringing Harden in, the Nets' big three has played just 16 games together, including the postseason. Only 2 of those have come this year. So we just heard Woj talk about how there is so much pressure on this team to make it happen this year. Stephen A. Smith, ultimately, how much of the ultimate success or failure of this experiment will fall on the shoulders of Kevin Durant?
I think a lot of it is going to fall on the shoulders of Kevin Durant, and it's not just because of his incredible ability, the just professional scorer that he is, a career 27-point-per-game scorer, averaging 29 this year, and was a league leader in MVP ballots before he got hurt. But it's about his leadership. The time has come for Kevin Durant to step up as a leader. And I'm not casting any shade on him, Jalen, Wilbon. I love the brother. I think he's a good dude. I love his mama, Mama Durant. I love her dearly, the whole bit. But the time has come. You were in Oklahoma City. Things weren't the way you wanted it to be with Russell Westbrook. You left. You were in Golden State. You won 2 championships, won the 3 straight NBA Finals before you tore your Achilles. Things weren't the way you particularly would have preferred it to be, even though y'all were winning. You left. This is your franchise. This is not Kyrie Irving's franchise. The Brooklyn Nets embraced Kyrie Irving because you insisted to them that you wanted them to embrace Kyrie Irving. You don't follow him to Brooklyn. You go to the New York Knicks. And if you don't go to the New York Knicks and you choose to go to Brooklyn, it's because you go and you make sure Kyrie follows you, not the other way around. He is 33 years of age. He is in his 15th year. He is a good brother. He's doing great things off the court. He's got tremendous basketball character, tremendous character as a man. You do not defer to somebody who is not dependable and not trustworthy when it comes to doing their job, and you damn sure don't depend on ownership either. You got to do it.
I'm sorry, what happened to Kyrie Irving in Cleveland? Did he not play with a guy on basketball's Mount Rushmore? How'd that work out?
They won a title.
They won a title.
Right.
Great. But the point is, he didn't wind up there much longer after that, did he?
Right.
I mean, if you can't get along with LeBron James, and now if you're suggesting that Kevin Durant has to take that role in leadership, Stephen A., he has been so, you can't count him to the degree that how can you say somebody else is going to lead Kyrie Irving as important to this mix as he is?
Can he do it? So I'll put a bow on this. You leave LeBron James, you leave the Golden State Warriors, it's for one reason, to go to Brooklyn and win a championship. The only thing they missed putting this big three together with James Harden, giving up on the Houston Rockets, was the LeBron James big three when he got to Miami, not 5, not 6, not 7. That's the only thing that was missing.
Right.
That's what this was supposed to be. And when you lose a player like KD and you're the Warriors, and now you got a better record than them, that says a lot about their team, the Warriors, and how they rebuilt themselves. But also, look at this, right in front of our faces tonight when you talk about leadership. Andrew Wiggins is starting this year's All-Star game. Earlier this season, we was talking about him being unvaccinated. His teammates made sure he got vaccinated.
That's a good point.
Listen,
Right? Same thing is happening with the Nets, with Kyrie. Now, yes, him and KD, they probably ride or die forever.
Yes.
But that ain't going to affect the other 13 guys. And if they get bounced and he don't play, those relationships change.
And that's all I'm saying. You, Kevin Durant, you got to think about all those brothers too. And you got to think about this franchise that is your franchise. That's what you've been looking for. It is yours. Lead. It's not that hard. Lead.
He's got to be willing to be
right.
led.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you on that. Kyrie's got to be led, Stephen A.
Or support getting rid of him. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.